I kicked the ball to there.
This is a missed goal.
That's
And
You're
it's,
bad.
That's bad.
It went
That's
this way.
really
You're
bad.
bad. Are you winning?
nobody's actually winning.
No, but
yet.
he's in a really good position right now. I could not. My dice hate me.
Yeah. Be better at dice.
I can't. Gee, thanks, Yvonne, for that. For those words of encouragement. Yeah. Hey, if you missed Yvonne in our videos, go ahead and leave a comment below. But yeah, that's what I have to deal with in these games sometimes at Comic Quest. What's up, YouTube? Welcome to another Guild Ball match report. Today I'm playing Bing's Blacksmiths with my Alchemist. So Bing has taken Furnace, Cast, Culverin, Cutlass, Burnish, and Iron. And meanwhile, I'm taking Midas, Naja, Kami, vKat, yep, vKat, post-nerf, Crucible, and Vitriol. So very strong Blacksmith's anti-alchemist tech out there, and meanwhile I've got the scoring game. The Blacksmiths are going for that 1 goal 4 takeout game. The main thing is keeping the ball with Iron, using Cast to destroy everybody, and then he's got that nice little Cutlass Culverin goal defense, which is going to play a major factor in this game. For the Alchemists, we're playing a straight 3-0 game. I don't think vKat has the ability to single people out and wreck the way he used to, so I've got to stay on, keep attacking the goal. Got to space the field because I don't want to deal with that block of Blacksmith metal. And then 3, keep the momentum tax up with condition play and generating momentum of my own. So always a good game here with Bing. Yeah, thanks for making fun of my dice, Yvonne. Anyways, let's speed up the tape and get started. So I'm receiving in this game, which is a little unusual for me, but I opted to receive mainly because I didn't want the ball in Iron's hands the entire game, which it tends to be that way when I kick to Bing. So you can see the ball is kicked really nice and wide out there on the side there, and this is gonna mean I'm gonna have to run up with Kami. So sprint to the ball, kill the ball, and then re-kick it in my backfield there. And that's going to keep Kami kind of out of the play for a little part of this game. So there's the kick. Okay, he's going to set up his goal defense. So there goes Culverin. She gives Cutlass goal defense and then just moves to stay within 6 for that tutelage. I'm just going to move the snake up. Here comes, it looks like, we're not sure yet. This looks to be, yeah, this looks to be Burnish, who is just moving up the board. I actually have to figure out something to do now. So I'm going to, oh, I believe Midas snapped the ball. I forgot to mention that. So Midas is going to, he's going to jog upfield to there. He's going to, oh, he kicked the ball over to Crucible, jogged up the board, and then did lure on Vitriol there. So I am setting up Vitriol for end of turn goal, hopefully, but there's goal defense, so this is going to be interesting. Cutlass is going to go, and there's everybody in that cluster is defense 5, and Bing hits all of us. So good job hitting all of us with essentially that massive. It's kind of like Blast Earth, and then he does the chain attack on Midas. It does more damage to Midas and knocks him down. So again, really nice rolling on defense 5 there, and I'm deciding whether or not I want to throw vKat into the play because he does have range on Burnish there. Instead, oh, I'm still thinking it over. But let's go ahead and go with Crucible, kick the ball over to Vitriol. So I kick the ball over to Vitriol. I'm going to use that momentum to dodge into place against Culverin and trying to do some attacks on Culverin. I think the only thing I managed to do is gain a momentous dodge and decide not to go anywhere with it. I was hoping to get a couple of results so that I could do fire poison and a momentous dodge, but that's okay. Did not manage to get that. Bing is deciding whether or not to go with Iron or Cast. You can see Iron and Cast have the majority of his influence this turn. So it looks like Iron's going to go. He's just going to Impetus and then sprint into cover there. I'm going to go ahead and charge with vKat. And Burnish is going to defensive stance. So I think all I managed to get is just a couple of damage on Burnish. So I'll do a couple of damage and poison to him. And net myself another momentum there. So really kind of trying to space out these activations. I don't want Cast to have too strong of a response, but I know she's going last. Here comes Furnace, and Furnace is going to set up vKat. Looks like starts with a knockdown, and then he does a little bit of damage for that Searing Strike. So that's kind of nice too, because the knockdown and Searing Strike, I like that over. Well, I'm not sure. Tooled Up would have been nice too, but maybe just go up and do the Searing Strike, so that he's doing max damage. But we don't know that I don't think he's trying to take out vKat this turn. He might be. Okay, so Vitriol she has to glide, I believe, to get through this. Either glide or sprint. I'm measuring this out perfectly because I want to stay outside of Furnace's range and just be kind of within the tapping range there of Culverin. So Culverin is crowded out, and I'm gonna walk Culverin around and see if I can swing by and take a shot on goal. So it looks like I'm getting right there, but again, he's got gold defense up, and he has Cutlass there. You can see she's standing right next to my 8-inch widget there, so she can clearly dodge. When I kick this ball, she can clearly dodge into the ball path and take another dice away from me. So far the plan is working pretty well. I'm able to move Culverin around. So I'm just shifting her around, getting some momentum, and I'm moved into place. There's another push dodge there. So move into place. I'm going to kick him bonus. So this is 4 dice needing a 5. And there comes the dodge. So this is effective goal defense. And yeah, sure enough, I can't get a 5 on 4 dice. Good job on the dice there. So that's where you see the ball at the start of the cold open. And yeah, now I'm in big trouble. All my momentum is gone. I missed that goal, and it's going to be and I missed it in a spectacular way. As you can see, the ball is really, really far away from just about everybody. So Cast is going to come in on vKat there and do a ton of damage to vKat, and basically leave him on. I believe he leaves vKat on 6, and then the burning will take him down to 5 at the end of this. So this is bad times, right? Because now Bing he's going to be able to get turn. He's going to be able to take out, my pretty much my only takeout threat here. And we'll see where this goes. So that's the end of the turn. I forget what Bing plays here. He plays the -1 armor card, and the only person with armor is vKat, and I play basically the dig deep for takeouts card. So we're setting up here. This is where Yvonne comes in and makes fun of me, and then we're gonna see where this this turn goes. So yeah, I mean that's the problem with goal scoring teams is you miss a goal and it is extremely bad. So I'm in a super bad position. Cast is going to open up with the first bit and quickly remove vKat there, putting him on the board 2-0, and then she kind of trots over to the middle of my side of the pitch. Looks like she's doing some attacks to, I want to say Midas. Yeah, she does an attack to Midas. Midas counters, push dodges her out, so she can't do any more to him. And she, I believe she does a shield throw. She's trying to figure out who to shield throw or shield glare on. So I think she tries to do a shield throw on Vitriol there and misses. So I'm trying to figure out, can I even get the ball? And the short answer to that is no. So I'm gonna go, it looks like I'm thinking about who should go. If Kami goes in, that's not the best thing. Let's go in with Midas. So Midas is going to go in and he's going to Legendary. And this is an interesting call. The reason why I did that is to really set up the other players to try to get into position as now Vitriol and Crucible have access to Fulmination because of that Legendary. So Midas is going to shift. It looks like he shifted Furnace around, moved over to Culverin, and he is I'm trying to get the other players closer to the play, so I actually get a really good result on Culverin. So I'm going to do a push double dodge, and then I do I'm going to do a momentous lure. Oh, hold on. So it's a momentous lure, and I'm able to pull Vitriol further up the board. Now that's key because now Vitriol is within range of that ball. Culverin's going to come back here. I'm not sure. It looks like I'm going to take my unpredictable movement and shift over to Cutlass. And Culverin is, yeah, she's pretty much not, yeah, that basically ends her activation. I'm deciding, if I run through the play there, I will most likely get knocked down by Culverin if I go for the ball. So it looks like Vitriol does a push dodge on Culverin, and then she's going to, I think she does another push dodge on Cutlass to try to get Cutlass out of the, basically her goal defense. So I'm going to jog over to the ball and then kick a tap in. So here we go. Jog over to the ball, kick a tap in. I'm still a score, and he does move back in a goal defense, so I need a 4 on my tap in. But I go ahead and hit that. So Alchemist on the board, 4-2. And you can see the ball going out there, and we're getting a lot of wide ball scatters. So that scatters out wide towards the bottom of the screen. So it looks like Cutlass is going to go and basically do a chain shot on Midas and then do a bunch of damage to Midas. And I was hoping he would be able to take her out for my momentum gains, but he leaves Midas on 1, which is actually pretty wise. So Midas is knocked down and on 1 health. So he's not going to give me that momentum that I really need for the next round. So Kami's gonna go in there, and by the way, Iron does not have the ball yet. So this is a good time for Kami to go ahead and kill the ball again. So she kills the ball. Again, trying to keep that ball well out of the Iron ball trap there. And the ball's going to scatter over there towards the Snek. And Kami's just going to do a few attacks on Iron, but put all the damage on Cast. So I'm threatening Cast there because Cast is she's threatening my my backfield. And the idea there is if I soften her up enough with Kami, then vKat can come in when he comes back on the board and finish her off potentially. Okay. So it looks like Furnace is going to come in there and just stand in the way. Snake is going to basically just move the ball. So Snake moves over, snaps the ball, unsnaps it at the end of the advance there. And then there goes Burnish at the bottom of the screen. So they're setting up Kami to get beat down by Iron there. And I'm trying to figure out, can Crucible get the ball and do anything meaningful with it? Short answer is yes. Crucible can get the ball and get to within goal scoring range. So here we go. There's the dodge from Culverin again. 3 dice, or sorry, yeah, because I bonus time it. 3 dice needing a 5, and I miss another goal. So another goal and another super wide scatter there. And you can see the ball all the way on the edge of the pitch there next to Bing's pile of influence. So just more bad times are upon us. Iron is going to thrash on Kami there and leave Kami on very, very low health and knocked down. So bad times again. So missing 1 goal with the goal scoring team is bad. Missing 2 goals is typically fatal. It's typically a bad situation that you're in. And again, this is making the best use of that Cutlass goal scoring tech. This is probably, I mean, if you're learning how to play Cutlass, this is kind of a clinic on that. So I forget what card I play this turn, because I don't think it matters that much. I forgot what card I played. I played Break Out the Knives, because the couple of squaddies who are left on the board are going to need to put in some work. You can see vKat coming in on the bottom of your screen there. And it looks like we just have an open on Midas. So Midas gets taken out immediately by Cutlass, who then runs back to the ball, scoops that ball up, fires it into space. Not a bad play there by Bing to put the ball in kind of a bad spot, and Kami is in big trouble. The problem is Crucible is pretty damn fast. Like, she can... So she sprints 8 and then dodges 2. She can get to that ball. So she does that. She snaps up the ball, fires the ball in, and now she makes her goal, putting the Alchemist up 8-4. But hey, we're not out of the woods yet, kids. There is still a lot of game left to be played here. And finally, it looks like Bing is going to be able to get that ball into the Iron ball trap there. So this looks like Cast going into Kami. So Bing is going to continue to rack up the score here. So pretty sure, yeah, he has to deal with Kami, otherwise she can get up and kill the ball. So, kills Kami. So the score is now 6-8, and then manages to get the shield glare off on vKat. vKat's just going to walk up and do a little bit of damage to Cast. And I should point out that, you know, Cast had a bunch of Cast had conditions and so forth on her, which she's been clearing, and that's been helping along with the chip damage. And I think Bing played he played the the sponge thing that's 2 health on everybody on the board, so he's effectively cleared all the chip damage I put down. vKat does a little bit of damage to Cast there, leaves her on some poison, and Bing is looking for a response here. He's gonna move Furnace into that mess, and Furnace is going to do what Furnace does. So he's going to knock down and then Searing Strike. So Searing Strike for a little bit of damage and a knockdown. And I should point out, Furnace, I think he had the ball and he's going to unsnap the ball right there. Now that I'm looking at it, I do not believe that's legal, because I think he would have had to unsnap the ball at the end of his advance. And at the end of his advance, he was engaged with vKat. Not the end of the world, though, but it's just something that we missed. All right, so Iron's going to come in, pick up the ball, and he is going to do a whole lot of problem over to vKat, who had healed himself, but Iron takes him out again, putting the score 8-8. So I'm in really big trouble now, because Iron just put them, tied the game, and has possession of the ball. So on this side of the board, I just have the Snake and Vitriol that are picking on Culverin here, and I'm just doing that to rack up some momentum. Snake manages to get Hypnosis off on Culverin as well, just so that we don't have any funny business happening at the end of the turn. And so Bing is going to maintain his cage, basically. So he's just rolling a cage up the board with Iron at the center of that. And it looks like Culverin is going to take a parting blow from the Snake, get into melee with Vitriol, but not doing anything because of that Hypnosis. So we play cards. I played the +2/+2 move, and he plays the, I forget, I think it's the one where I get to give +1 tack to somebody. So we're tied. It goes to a dice roll, and I win the dice roll. So I am still alive, just barely, in this game. And Iron has the ball. There's no Alchemist players anywhere near there, because a bunch of us are dead. You see I'm bringing in Midas there at the bottom of the screen. I put 5 on Midas, which is a mistake. I probably should have put 6 on him. I put Kami on the other side of the board, and I put vKat there towards the bottom, which is also a huge mistake, because that would give Iron what he needs to bounce off there. So same load for Bing, lots on Iron, lots on Cast, a few on Furnace. And yeah, we're going to see how this is going to go. So I need Midas to try to get that ball off of Iron. And I should have given him 6, but Iron. So Midas comes in on Iron. And he does nothing on the first attack. Iron counters, pushes Midas out. Midas is gonna, where'd they go? Back into combat. And this is where I just need one result. And I throw 2 more rolls of doing nothing. and then I finally get a push double dodge out of it, but it's too little too late. I mean, I was not able to strip the close control off, and I was not able to get the ball. And so this is looking super bad. Iron is going to go ahead, attack Midas. He's deciding whether or not he wants to get momentum. He needs momentum if he's going to try to shred a goal here. So he takes the momentum and understands that Midas does not have the ability to, because close control is not stripped, I can't take the ball off of him. Instead, Midas gets a dodge lure of gold. And so I dodge and pull vKat into the play here. Again, this is going to be still pretty bad. So Iron's thinking about what he needs to do. So he's going to attack Midas again. He's going to double push. He double pushes Midas out of the way. And then he's going to impetus and jog up because he has +2/+2 move. Yeah, this is the turn. He has +2/+2 move. So he jogs up, pushes vKat out of the way, kicks a 2-die goal, and guess what? Another miss. So I think there are 4 missed goals in this game, something like that, something crazy. And this ball scatters off the board this time. So at least the ball scatters are going heavily in my favor. And you can see the ball scatters to that side of the board. So life again for the Alchemist. I've got it near there where Vitriol can go, and I've got to get at that ball pretty quick. So Vitriol throws a couple of attacks on Culverin, trying to get a push dodge. Does not get a push dodge on either of her 2 attacks. Loops all the way around, takes the ball. So, with a 9-inch jog, I just spin all the way around her, picking up the ball, kick the ball to Crucible, and dodge Crucible out of Cutlass's range. So big, huge swing in my favor for this part of the game. And it looks like Cast is going to try to get there. She tries Shield Glare. Shield Glare misses. Then she tries the Shield Throw, which hits, and the ball scatters, but it doesn't scatter quite far enough. It scatters, but it's still, with Crucible's range, she still has the ability to go in and get that ball. So I've got to go in with vKat just to get momentum for Crucible. And so vKat goes in and just starts beating on, I believe he beats on Burnish here, just to rack up some momentum and do a little bit of splash damage on Iron, because why not? But the more important thing there is the 3 momentum. And I think about healing myself, and I'm like, why? I mean, he can take an activation and kill vKat, and I don't care. I just need to make that goal. So Bing is going to then put. I'm not sure. Yeah, it looks like he just tries to do another attack on Vitriol there. I'm just going to go ahead and scoop up this ball and score the final goal. So that's going to do it for this video. I want to thank everyone for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one.